Hey world builders, welcome back to Build Together. This is day 284. Today's prompt is, how diverse is clothing in your world? Are there many ethnic traditions surrounding garb, or is it homogenized? So I went a little bit more specific for the prompt and a little bit shorter because I was doing a bunch of other world building and campaign writing yesterday and just didn't really have the time to sink my teeth into this, along with a bunch of work stuff that was on my plate. But I am talking about Zyclester clothing specifically, which is an interesting one. So almost all of clothing in the Zyclester Empire is actually inspired by relatively the same thing, and the only differences that you see from gender and class are relatively subtle and based upon just a few small factors. Now, Zyclester Empire comes from this very militaristic background. The Zyclester Coalition was known very well for its strong regiments, its very, very strong soldiers, their war worker programs, which produced very, very proficient meta workers in the capacity for destruction and damage. And so you get basically a lot of trousers, a lot of undershirts with vests, and then boots for men most of the time. The other real difference you'll see across the gender divide is sort of a hat concept. And so men don't really tend to wear a lot of headwear, and women tend to wear a lot more headwear and also generally much wider brims. When men do wear headwear, it's usually for a more formal occasion, and when they go to a more formal occasion, they also match the shoes that the women typically wear, which are more typical lower profile shoes, slippers, or sandals. Now, when it comes to the richer, the upper class, the social elite, the real difference is just finery. You have better materials, you have more embroidery, you often will see slightly longer cuts of the vests, and you will also not see what is typically on most of the trousers worn by Zyclestians, which is this sort of lace up the sides, which just allows people to kind of control the tightness of your pant legs. Instead, if you're going to a more formal event, you have something that's sewn properly all the way up to kind of maintain a more consistent form. How diverse is clothing in your world? Are there many ethnic traditions surrounding garb, or is it homogenized? Thanks for building together.